As we round off this game, I need to fulfill my objectives. If you have trees, I will chop them down. I will chop down all the trees. Am I number 1 producer in logs yet? I'm number 3. This is unacceptable. Go chop down trees. And I am going to probably start power generation so I can chop down trees even faster. Every state will get 1 power plant at minimum. The Filipinos are having a revolt, but this should be able to be handled by one of my armies. So long as they get there in time. Dutch East Indies has sided with them, really. I hate when they do that because I can't reprise the Dutch East Indies, so there's like no danger to them to join in a war. I wish I could. Africa is very messy, that's for certain. See, Belgium's now siding. It's like just a lot of craziness. Oh, I lost all my leverage here. Let's start bankrolling them then, because they started their own power blocks. That's sad. We have over 500 logging camps. This is perfect. Oh boy. Once the power generation is up, we are going to use up so much electricity to just saw all of this. We're gonna need tools though, and electricity. With pneumatic tools, we should be able to increase tool production. Oh, we're already there. Never mind. Oh, let's start making cars as well. Now we produce cars. In fact, we're the number 1 producer of cars now. Look at that. Easy game. Not many people do though, produce cars. Britain, Scandinavia, Belgium. Hey, Scandinavia is formed. And Finland's not part of it. Interesting. I think I would like to build 1 more power plant every state. As these power plants finish, what we're gonna find is, if I switch my logging camps here, it's gonna be very, very expensive. But if I go to wood, we produce 11, 12k. Now we produce 20. We are number 1 in the world. And all it costs is electricity, which electricity is a local good price, and it's now going to be through the roof. Because we simply will not produce enough for all these sawmills. Who would have thought the electrification of Brazil is because we want sawmills, electric sawmills, to cut down the Amazon rainforest. Oh, we love it. Also, Communist Cuba. Too historically accurate. Let's go destroy them. Nicaragua wants to join our power block. Sure. Why not? Let's build relations with a bunch of these Central American powers. See if we can get them all part of the Brazilian Ikea, which is now being filled with wood. We're starting to see power become cheaper in some areas, just not in most. Philippines is actually paying us more money than Japan. That's fun. Oh, and we have radio now. We lowered taxes a little bit, and people are becoming richer because of that. We love that. We love that greatly. Ooh. We reached the population goal. Great masses of people now inhabit Brazil. Look at that. We are populated with people from all over the world. In fact, if I take a look at my people, what's our cultures? Afro-Brazilian is actually the largest culture, then Brazilian, then Spanish, and then actually half of our population is just a mixture of people. That's insane. That's really cool. Wow. New Zealand, also Australia. It looks like the natives are winning in New Zealand or Australia. That's really interesting. Now what I love is the fact, other than right there, which will be built up, we cannot build logging camps anywhere else. These are the last logging camps, the last 2 that need to be built right here. This is brilliant. Oh, Brazilian Ikea is the 2nd greatest power block in the world as well. Well, stronger than the French. Look at how big our GDP is too. Wow. The British Empire, though, is way ahead of us right now. We are orchestrated, too. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Because our economy is booming. This is brilliant. We are in a great position. Oh wow, the British East Indian Company is united. Ooh boy. That is not good. I think we could take Britain down a notch if we separate the ground jewel from them. But we'll have to prepare for war for that. Maybe that's our final act as Brazil. Using wood to fuel our war efforts. Using chairs to fuel our war efforts, which the British East Indian Company is beating us in. What about literatures? We're still number 1 in literatures, so that's what matters. Using our grand economy, we will strive to beat them. Oh, Spain's a great power now, so our treaty report isn't working on them. That's rough. I don't like that. Spain, do you have any allies? The Roman Republic, Zulu, and Portugal. Then we can go after Spain. Let's expand our military so we can destroy Spain. These 2 are our naval invading armies. Let's create a new army, and this would be our large army. 200,000 man army. The 8th Brazilian army shall be created. This is what we want. Now our market for all the stuff for them is not 100% going to be able to handle that. So after we create those, let's expand our arms industry, our artillery industry, and ammunition plant. Yeah, 16 months of construction. With that, we are also going to expand our navies. These northern states of ours have also enjoyed autonomy for too long, and I see that Colombia, Venezuela would join in if we try to reduce the autonomy of Ecuador. Now, there might be another nation like Austria, Hungary that might join in. That might be bad. So when we finish our army expansion, we're going to seek to finish the subjugation of these states to our north. After all, they have lived in this prosperity for too long. Oh, Isabel died. We got Emperor Louis, whatever this guy is. Interesting. And he's a reformer. Not an elected monarch, but that's fine. We have so many loyalists. Oh my god. Usually the colors here are reversed for me, but my people are so happy. Wow. It's a great country. We are living in a great country. With our army expansion underway, I believe it is time for us to subjugate the north. We're not seeking naval supremacy yet. This is all going to be through land. Our navy will expand while we wait. There we go. And we will test the new Brazilian army up there. The 8th Army. Guatemala wishes to join Brazilian Ikea. Perfect. Ecuador, you shall submit to us. I'm hoping the other countries join. It will make this quicker. Now, we are spending a lot of money currently on military equipment, so we will not spend this on the military that's not at the front lines. This one, they're at the front lines. Give them some cars. Air uprising. What the heck? Let's send a small army over there. Oh, never mind. You can't reach there. Immobilize. I don't think we win that because we can't reach there. So, FS, I guess. Well, it looks like everybody else has bounced themselves out of this. But with that in mind, Ecuador, regime change. Add war reparations. Almost certain they will back down, and they don't. Colombia is also your turn. You're next in line. We'll initiate this now, because Ecuador will be done very shortly. Austria and Britain are leaning to side with them. Austria-Hungary has sided with Peru. Liberate Navarre. Oh, Colombian war reparations and Austria-Hungarian war reparations. The air war, we won't be able to win, so we'll just do that. Oh, Japan has a liberal vote right now. Oh shit. I wasn't looking at that. Get over there fast. Okay, anyhow. Alright, the war with Colombia and Austria-Hungary has begun in earnest, and the first battle is happening. Now, luckily for us, the Colombians are not that technologically advanced, but the Austrians are. And the Austrians are definitely here. We do outnumber them though, and we are going to blockade them. Hopefully this army makes over here before the Japanese completely fall apart. That's the dream. Another Austro-Hungarian army is approaching. We're planning a naval invasion over here. It will reduce our army count here, but looks like the Austria-Hungarians are running a lot of skirmish infantry, so I'm not too worried about that. I should be able to bust through. Alright, we did land in Japan, so we should be able to keep them alive. And we have taken southern Gran Colombia. We are now bordering Venezuela. I will reduce autonomy on them soon. We're going to be taking the southern states so we can go straight into Venezuela without naval landing. We're defeating the navy, and we have landed unopposed in Austria. Perfect. Let's get another person to help advance the front. I would like to advance the front as fast as possible. This is a terrible, terrible war for them. They've spent more money than me. They're losing more people than me. Brazil, we are the second greatest power in the world now. This is brilliant. This is utterly brilliant. And soon we'll have to take over from Great Britain. I mean, we're making a ridiculous amount of money, especially off of consumption taxes, income taxes, and diplomatic pacts. We're expanding. Well, once this war is over, we'll be expanding, but we can't afford this military. Look at that. Isn't that nuts? I'm gonna pay for expansion because I don't want to halt our economic growth just for a little war. We are in Croatia. They had to retreat some forces. This army's still pushing, and the fighting in Japan is still pretty intense. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, you guys stop pushing. You guys need to recover manpower. If we lose Japan, that would actually be very devastating to us. But we're getting quite close to losing Japan. This is not good. And we're gonna lose Japan. But we are participating, so we'll have to come back and try to naval invade them. It's just gonna be a little bit go on the defensive so we can recover manpower. There are a lot of dead Brazilians, and they just brought over a massive army. How many are they willing to lose in the jungles of the Amazon rainforest? And we have finished exploiting the Amazon. Perfect. Hey, that Japan is actually starting to lose some war score because we're like, hey, we ain't gonna let you be free. Do I understand it? No, not at all, but you know, sometimes that's how it works. As soon as this army's not engaged in battle, or maybe this army, we're gonna come from Austria-Hungary and we're gonna conduct a naval invasion over here. Looks like there's lots of naval invasions here. But if we can get to the northern coast of Colombia and push down, we can cause some havoc and split their forces. Because right now they are trying to push into the Amazon rainforest, and all we are trying to do is hold them back with our trench infantry. This is costing them dearly, mind you. They are losing a lot of men, and they're also spending a lot more money than me on this war. A lot more. Because I think they're conscripting. Yeah, they are 100% conscripting. So this is causing their economy to slowly collapse. They're taking out loans as fast as I like, and we're probably taking out faster, but that's because we're building. I doubt they're building right now. Our GDP is going up. We just breached 100 million GDP. And the French are immigrating here, which the French are getting invaded, and Great Britain has been invaded. This is insane. The amount of wars is insane. Now, what's also insane is that these guys got broken off, and now they have to move themselves. Communist Peru. Why are you moving to Communist Peru? How about you defend our nation? Jesus. Communist Peru as a priority. Jeez. Let's do a secondary naval invasion over here. The aristocrat fell apart. No, it really shouldn't have. And we are back in business. We'll let them attack us still. Keep up the defense as we continue to try to invade northern Colombia. Oh, both of you are feminist. Okay, so the ruling class is feminist, integrous. So we probably really want women's suffrage. Let's go. They would accept the white peace. I am not. This war is not over. It's not over just yet. Lots of battles. They're trying to push into Peru, Bolivia. They still outnumber us, but we're staying on the defensive as best as we can. We will begin conscripting as well, just to be able to get more men into the field. That's what we need to do. They have conscripted. We will have to conscript. We're also going to stop building. These invasions just need to conduct themselves a little faster. One more attack on the north and we will be landed. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to break this naval invasion then and have you guys land in the north. I need you guys to just land in the south. There we go. Now they should be able to push. Hopefully this army, yep, this army's already recuperating manpower with the enlistment efforts and also the conscription. Nicaragua wants the defensive patch. That should get you closer to our power. Oh, you're already in it, but you know. Actually, look at that. We already have all of these countries in Brazilian Ikea. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but it happened. Perfect. Now, numbers 2-1, but it's a slog in these mountains and in these in the rainforest, and we're also pushing from the north into Colombia herself, which is going to make the entire line for them collapse. They would like to white peace again because they see the writing on the wall. They are getting flanked, and we are also now starting to outnumber them. Well, we're not outnumbering them, but our attack plus the numbers is giving us the advantage. This is costing us dearly because we are now conscripting like crazy. Also, our bureaucracy is going through the roof. We'll lower some of these and I will go to development, and we do have one saving grace. Telephone switchboards. That will help us. And we're going taxes already at max. So we are kind of on a little bit of a time limit. We are, however, about to take the Colombian capital. And now we have. They will capitulate very soon, which is going to collapse this entire front line because they are surrounded. Looks like they already retreated that army. And here we go. Goodbye, Colombia. Now, Austria. What the fuck, Austria? My navy is much larger than yours. Much larger than yours. And I'm going to prevent you from trading anywhere in the world for the rest of your days. I demobilize my armies because there's nothing you will be able to do, Austria. Now, Venezuela, I would like to also reduce your autonomy, but Britain may join. Problem is, I don't really want to fight the British right now with how much debt I have. I'm going to have to stop spending so much on my armies. There we go. That's going to save us a lot of money. White peace. No. yours war reparations. Our navy will sit out there for the rest of the days until you pay them. So screw you. We have women's suffrage. Nice. Also, our intelligentsia party is wrong. Alright, we're going to demand for the reduction in autonomy in Venezuela. The British may join and the Belgians join. It doesn't matter to me. Alright, Belgium did side with them, and Belgium shall be punished for that. And first battles are beginning against Venezuela. We have just researched some chemical warfare technology in 1918, and I believe is being used rather effectively against the Venezuelan-Belgian lines. Not sure Hungary still wants a white peace, but I'm going to just raid them forever. Sorry, buddy. You will never be able to trade via the sea again. Feels to me that the Venezuelans are losing a lot more people than us. Unfortunate for them. That's for sure. They tried to attack us and they just lost thousands of men. What a sight. Alright, let's do a naval invasion of Belgium. Our navy is superior, our army that will invade them is superior. They just will not win. Also, women, do not vote for the Communist Party, for God's sake. This is literally one of the best places on Earth. Why are you doing that? Speaking best places on Earth, so many loyalists. I love that. Luckily for us, our Liberal Party is still in charge. The people who gave them the right to vote, yeah, they want anarchy. They immediately joined the trade unions. The women did. Oh my god, the first day on the job, they unionize. We love it. Hey, I got a train. Oh, because I have cars, do I have cars around my capital? Can I see any? This countryside is becoming a lot better. We still got wagons. How many cars do I have? I think I need more cars. We're still the #1 producer, but we definitely need more cars. Textile mills can go to electric sewing. Oh, Venezuela has capitulated. Electric cars everywhere. Oh, not electric cars, just cars. Cars everywhere. Perfect. We have more armies heading to Belgium. At least that's what I presume you're doing. Fascist Finland. No, they're heading to help with Fascist Finland. Okay, that's interesting. The Finnish have been beaten back. We are about to invade and land. Oh, we are invading. We're about to finish landing on Belgium. This is great. And now we just wait. Earning a lot of money now because we're not building. Figure out what to build. More cars. That's what I think. And more furniture manufacturers. Already the leading goods producers in. #1 automotives, radios, luxury furniture, and rubber. #2 engines, telephones. #1 coffee. #1 in wood. #2 electricity. #2 furniture. #2 in sugar. #3 in hardwood. Interesting. We're not actually making progress against Belgium anymore. So you know what? I would propose a truce with you, Belgium. So you, Austria, you can continue to be sieged. I would like to see you continue to spend money. Once you bankrupt, we will invade you. You will be destroyed. You will be destroyed. Russia started a diplomatic play against us. I almost missed that. What are they trying to do? Oh, it's against Japan. Russia is an interesting flag right now. The theocracy. Okay, interesting. Well, I would take this bit of Russia right here, where they will have the port in Manchuria. That would be mine. Along with that, Russia, I would like to liberate Poland. I would like to liberate whoever that country is. I like the Baltic Covenants transferred to me. North German Federation sides with Russia. Oh no. US, side with us with core ally, please. Thank you very much. We're at war with quite a few here. New Tuscany, not powerful enough. Oh, you will never mind, you are pretty powerful. I keep on thinking Tuscany isn't powerful. Apparently they're powerful. I would rather sway with something else. With core ally, yeah. Wait, who did I just call in? What, did I not call in Tuscany? Did I call in Paraguay? I called in Paraguay. I'm reloading a month. I did not mean to call in fucking Paraguay with my diplomatic maneuvers. Oh, Paraguay would be worthless. That's not called Paraguayan. That's called Tuscanian. Thank you. And I would like war reparations. I'm not going to target the North Germans with anything, so that they eventually will quit. So I'm going to target Russia. So eventually the North Germans will leave. Looks like Tuscany and America are doing naval invasions immediately over there. I'm going to do a naval invasion right here with the army in the sea, with the navy in the Sea of the Japan. And then I will actually move the navy blockading Austria to do a naval invasion in Russia. Wait, this is province, however you say that. It's not like Austria can rebuild the boats that fast. 4 naval invasions at once should help overwhelm them. And I'm going to mobilize these armies to be vicious. Does mean they will be expensive, but they will be vicious. We'll see if we make a landing there. We do. I'm going to mobilize this army and put them right there. We will make Russia suffer and cry. Will cost a lot more to supply, but I do want them to have the kill rate. We have tobacco, we have chocolate. We won't give them opium, and we will try to give them some extra supplies. Look at it, it's opening up against the Austrians. Beautiful. Except for they just pushed us out. God damn it. Alright, Austria. We'll accept the terms just so you don't disrupt this war. But now you occupy a piece of them. That's funny. Alright, we did successfully invade up here now. And hopefully they push pretty fast. Forgot to upgrade my trench infantry to squad infantry. Let us fix that. There we go. That should make some things work out a little bit better. Also, we have gotten the first flight. We have airplanes, which means we should incorporate them for military use. Let's mobilize you to the max capacity. Our economy seems to have fixed itself a little bit. Oh, well, you got sent way back over here from this front, so we're gonna lose everything. Why did that happen? This game, what the heck? Oh my god, we were making progress over here, but when your army gets glitched all the way back over here, that's a little frustrating. Which also, how is this 288? It literally isn't. You're not raising conscripts. How are you raising conscripts? I haven't clicked this button. It's raising conscripts. Should not be possible. Oh my god, the game is breaking, that's for sure. This is why I usually don't play into the 1900s in this game. I love it, but not in the 1900s. Look how much power we got. Are we close to surpassing Britain? We are, look at that. We're almost the #1 greatest power in the world. Can we actually successfully do this? Why are you still growing? My economy cannot handle that many troops being mobilized. It's like I hit conscript troops on another and you're getting them. Alright, we're gonna just peace. Holy shit, what was that about? And why is my 8th army? I think we're gonna call it there. This was interesting. Actually, we might not call it exactly there. I don't want to do any more wars. If I can help it. I would like to see my economy expand. I would like to do what I set out to do. So I'm #1 producer wood. That's good. My #1 producer chairs. I'm #2. So we're changing that. We will be #1 producer chairs. Okay. And am I still #1 in luxury chairs? I am by a long shot. #1 producer coffee. Well, it's my #1 of lots of stuff. Alright, my cat almost broke my air conditioning because she chews on things. And we forgot to spray the anti-cat chewing thing on the air conditioning cord. And apparently during that time, I left the game on. What's happening? We got the communists in Cuba again. We got communists in Japan. We got communists in Argentina. Okay, that's what's happening. Go handle them, I guess. Go help Japan. Building workers are dissatisfied with the conditions. I missed a lot of stuff, and we also had a protected speech, so lovely. There's 9 power blocks, wow. Virtuous League, oh no. The Spanish trying to convert people, and they're all by themselves. Tuscany is the Grand Coalition, and they're all by themselves too. Brazil is now the #1 greatest power in the world. And it's very simple as to why. Our navy is huge. Our army is growing. Our economy is amazing. And also we have a bunch of modifiers for being just Brazil. But if we take a look at our flotilla count, we're at 553. We are the largest naval power in the world. This is important because if we click right here, we are still expanding. We are expanding our navy because we are planning a great blockade of Britain to collapse the British Empire. We will blockade them, we will raid them, we will show them no mercy. Likewise, our naval power stems from the fact that we have the most advanced ships in the sea. Well, I don't think Britain does. Let's check. And monitors, torpedo boats, and ironclads. Let's see if we can get a... Yeah, they're still working with mostly ironclads. We have dreadnoughts. Now, if you take a look at our navy, we are building dreadnoughts throughout. So this naval formation actually does not have dreadnoughts, but our larger one, this one. This one has scout carriers, dreadnoughts, submarines. Our new one has dreadnoughts, scout carriers, submarines. This is excellent. And our army right now is modernizing. We have mechanized infantry, heavy tanks, and light tanks, along with siege artillery, amongst other things. This is going to be the most devastating army on the planet. I'll show the British no mercy. We will take this from the Mosquito Kingdom that they gave. We'll clear them off of South America entirely. I'm also surprised, by the way, that these two nations have not finished the colonization. I wish they would, and we shall blockade Great Britain once the next set of construction is done. Look at this town. This is wonderful. This is my golden realm. 11.7 million Brazilians live here. They just love it. We have so many loyalists too. Not sure how we do this. I guess I could try lowering taxes for a little bit. Be a little expensive, but we'll see. There's a huge amount of people that want Council Republic as well, which is unfortunate, but they can screw themselves. Italian leadership. We can set a secondary demand. This will also be fighting Austria-Hungarians. Yep, we will join. And I will fight this war for, quite frankly, for Austro-Hungarian war reparations, those that they did not pay before. Let us go. Our main army shall face the north. Our secondary armies shall face the south. Our navy shall be placed in a position to blockade. This will be a test of our army. We will have to increase taxes during this period. I think we're gonna just have to deal with a general strike. Everybody's so happy, but apparently not them. It's not good enough, even though a third of our population's really happy. Now, the Tuscans are going to be surprised when their army, which is using, equipment from 10 years ago, are going to be riding alongside with our tanks. Now, more importantly, is that the Austrian-Hungarians, who fought us before, once thought sheer brute manpower would win. But no longer is that going to be the case, because we now have vehicles, weapons of war. We haven't even begun deploying our tanks, but our mechanized infantry have deployed. We shall deploy gas and reconnaissance. It would cost us dearly, and we probably shouldn't lead into a battle doing that, but here we go. We shall devastate them, and we already are. They have no idea how to deal with our war machines, our mechanized war machines. They are dug into the trenches, and we are overrunning it with gas, with fire, with vehicles. And look at our guys with submachine guns just plowing in there. They're still using bolt action rifles, but we have industrialized beyond their capabilities. The Sicilians are also suffering greatly. After all, for every shot they fire at us, we fire 10 back at them. They have no hope. This is a simple math equation, and the math favors us. They have nearly double the dead, double the wounded. And yeah, we've spent a lot more in this war, but what's a little penny in the face of absolute annihilation of our enemies? Ooh, we can make it so our military goods cost a little bit less with the company, since we are going to war so much. I am going to say let's do that. Right now, that is what costs the most. Ironclads and ammunition. Where is your capital nowadays, Austria-Hungary? Right here. That would be our strategic target. Push towards it. Sicily is falling. I believe the capital's already taken. This is wonderful. We're actually pushing them right onto the island. They ran out of units. They ran out of soldiers to fight back against us. They simply have no hope. And our ships are just blockading them like none other. Austro-Hungarian war reparations are now being paid. Every week they'll pay us 50k. A little bit slight, but you know. But we won the war. Easy as that. We shall demobilize our armies. Now they cost a lot less. That was just a test of what's to come. Next will be Britain. South Italians are migrating to us from Tuscany. Interesting. Ecuadorian play against us. Looks like our subjects have decided to rebel. And they have the support of several major powers. Very interesting. You shall take out Spain. You shall take out Argentina. You shall take out Ecuador. What shall our war goal be? Shandong is your subject? How about you make them my subject? Oh, that would be juicy. And you know, this whole infamy thing, I don't think Brazil will kill anymore. We plan on taking everything. We can return Shandong. That's really funny. Transfer us control over Persia. Conquer Maryland. We have 2 conscript armies that are going to be, relatively speaking, modern. Will take a little bit to mobilize. This is just going to be a brutal war, but this is the war they have chosen. Since this is a big war, truly a world war, even though they're fighting for supposedly independence. Independence from what? The greatest nation that's ever been on this planet? Look, we shall punish them. Yes, our infamy is high for doing this, but they shall be punished. How dare they think they can rebel against me? Each player in this war will be punished. I will take Maryland from the Confederate States, which will also keep the United States in mind. I would take Castile to connect with my treaty port, to split Spain in half and be right on Madrid. I would take St. Petersburg from Russia, since for too long have they been antagonistic towards me, and they shall falter. I shall take Shandong from Shandong and show them that we will be the masters. This is the war to end, well, not all wars. I have a feeling some other powers may jump in to try to contain me, but nonetheless, it's a war to end these nations' insufferable acts against Brazil. Our navy shall protect our coastline from hopefully any foreign invaders from landing, and we should be able to rise above them and conquer them. Luckily, Japan and Philippines are still on our side. They recognize that this is the best union they could ever have. After all, their economies depend on us. These insufferable people, how dare they? Especially these northern countries. They resisted me so long, I had to force them down, and now they resist me again. I'll conquer them out if I had enough maneuvering. We will lose this treaty port right away, which is unfortunate. Our goal is to potentially win over here. And right before the war starts, we shall finish our mobilization efforts. The war has broken out. We have the advantage because of technology. Let's witness the first battles in Russia and Finland. Our defense is impenetrable. They go on to attack first because they are the aggressors. But we shall show them who will win. In the northern countries, again, with so few, we can take out so many of them. In the south, I don't even think the Argentinians are trying. The Spanish are attempting to defend them, but they are failing. Hopefully soon we can take St. Petersburg, knock out Russia first. That is my goal. We only have just over a year before our money will be too far in the red. But we have to keep in mind we are spending a lot on construction goods. If we check goods, it's very evident we need some more goods to be able to man our armies. Let's produce a little bit more of each one of these. Make it cheaper. Look at this. Brazilians on 3 sides versus a small Russian resistance. And they will falter. They will falter to us. And there's the general strike, which may collapse our economy. Not too bad. Could be worse. Another battle on the verge of marching into St. Petersburg. This one, we are defending. But how can they throw men against steel? Steel will always win. Now, we do not have a lot of opium because Colombia is not in the market, so if we can seize the Colombian plantation, maybe focus them down first, that would be excellent. The enormous cost of this war is the fact that we are killing them 3-1 right now. We are pushing into Russia, and hopefully we will take what is rightfully ours. Oh, this army got dislodged? Really? See, this is annoying. Why? Now this army is gonna lose all this ground. He has to travel all this way to count it. Why would it do this? I'm gonna reload the month. I want to see how the frick this happens. That army, why is it dislodged? Why can it not fight anymore? Why does it have to literally travel through their territory? I feel like if an army is on a front line, doesn't matter where the front line is, if they have to re-travel to wherever it just moved to, they are on the front line. But apparently they're not. Why aren't they on this front line? See, they're trying to travel to it and then it gets pushed back. No. We'll go back to November. I want to see what happened here. Series of battles are occurring. So they took that, and now this army has to move from right there where it was fighting. How about you go up there? Because they're going to immediately take this back. Yeah, you can push that now. And see, they have to drive all the way down there now. Come on. Alright. There we go. So let's not do you. We have to prevent this from line splitting. So we gotta take this first, then that, then this. Cuba surrendered, they're back in the fold. We took this north. Move it from here to here. Venezuela has capitulated, perfect. See, this is why we kept here, so we could go into Venezuela. This army got removed again. Come on, land. Yeah. They're holding again. Colombia has fallen, which means we should have our opium coming back, which should help some of our cost. Ecuador has fallen. Shall invade Chagdan with the 10th Brazilian army, and we shall focus down Russia. South America has been secured. Now let us try to secure Russia. 5 more weeks of construction, and we can stop construction. Alright, perfect. This front has advanced. Now it's time to designate the capital and take it. Good, okay, we can push them out of Finland. We are fighting blow by blow over here. Alright, let's stop construction. This is going to give us a little bit more time. We're going to disable some of this medical support stuff, some of the stuff that's more expensive. We almost have St. Petersburg completely occupied the province. We are so close. Once we do, the Russian war support will drop like a rock. Come on, you can do it. Even when landing, we're killing more of them. Perfect. It's occupied. Now we just need this army to actually take Shandong. Waiting for invading army to recover organization. Gotcha. And we'll be in default. Hey, look at, we landed. Thank God. Honduras was trying to get peace, and then, wow, they just capitulated. That has been taken, which means the Russians should start losing war support. I would like you guys to do all you can to just hold. Don't need you to advance anymore. We're conducting naval invasions on Spain and the Confederacy. We've landed there. Designate. Yep, that's already designated. Perfect. Push as harshly as you possibly can. This army should move back here. This is holding off as best as it can. And we actually will just walk into Maryland. They have no army there. Look at that. And what's your capital state? Tennessee. Push to Tennessee. We can get another company. Army offense. Russia is about to capitulate. It should this week. Ooh, the game is running slow. Bam. Perfect. That means Russia, China, and then St. Petersburg is now part of our market. This has very much diminished the Russian sphere and influence, and also increased ours. Let us defeat Spain now, and the Confederacy. Confederacies are actually on the verge already. Confederacy has capitulated, Maryland is now ours, and finally Spain. All that remains is Spain, and they have surrendered. We have defeated them outright. Got a little frustrated with the naval invasion, but I guess you need 100% organization. Now, this is a little border glory, but at least I'm connected to the port. And we're next to Toledo. We own Maryland, we're next to DC. We can keep the Confederacies in check. Russia has lost its capital. Presumably its other capital is... well, it's now there. Let's take a look at our power block. We're still number 2. And that's unacceptable. Not by much either. Now, we are in a default right now, which is not good. But we don't have a lot of time left. Britain, oh Britain, it's time. I simply would like to humiliate you, Mr. Britain. Egypt will switch sides to get increased autonomy. We love that. I would like you to transfer the British Raj to me. Britain, I would like you to transfer the Mosquito Kingdom to me. Also, so I can secure here. And Britain, I would like the home counties. Can I have Canada as well? There we go. Our navy is preparing for the blockade of Britain. Yeah, the hopeful collapse of the British Empire and the formation of a grand Brazilian Empire. With a British million-man army, with the Austro-Hungarian 500,000-man army, so nearly a 2 million man army be able to outperform my million-man army. Well, 500,000 plus a navy. We shall see. We're also in default, but don't worry about that. I think the British are fighting the French at the same time. This actually works out very well. Ecuador. Really? Again? They are cocky, but that is what's going to lead to the downfall. It is time for the war to set a new era, one led by Brazil. Naval blockade should be beginning. I'm going to make sure we have some people set to raid convoys And we are at war with quite a bit of the world, but South America shall prove that we are stronger than them all. We still have a very loyal population. Over a third of our people are loyalists, which is funny. And we have general strikes, and yet we shall still win. We'll push them out of the Mosquito Kingdom here. First spot secured. Then move you up to Spain. So Spain is prepared. You can defend Brazil herself. We shall prepare all the naval invasions. Now let us watch as the British economy hopefully collapses. You all can now conduct a naval invasion, which the French are also navally invading them and seceding. So it's time. The largest army will go directly for the jugular with the largest navy. Well, largest navy's a little busy. Here these armies go. Now they are starting to conduct naval invasions against us. And we will do what we can to hold. Hopefully they move over there fast. A large fleet is just fighting them off. Our landings are hopefully occurring. There we go. I'm guessing we'll have to also navally invade all of those countries. This is how they've changed it. To just transfer subjects, it's not good enough to just take this country. You have to go to the subjects as well. Ecuador has capitulated. We have a defense prepared, it appears. And we are now attacking. Although our default is making it so we are losing a lot of ability to attack, which is not good. So we'll try our hardest. We will secede. The French are there, so hopefully we can get there too. Making progress on the home counties with our large army. And we have landed in the home counties. Perfect. But let's move these armies back, these navies back, to be able to hit them and stop their naval invasions. Alright, so the French are out of here. We have secured the home counties. Now we just have to hold. I'm actually going to switch these forces to just defend. That's what this group's doing. And we just have to hold on to London. And now we have an army that's going to take the Mosquito Kingdoms. That would be easy. And an army that's going to start the invasion in Canada. If it's quick enough, that would be great. We should also be breaking up these naval invasions here. 1 second, so I can move some of these armies out of here. Aztec we can get in the military tree as flamethrowers. So here we go. Alright, we are in Canada. We're going to designate Ontario as the strategic target. I need to take that 44 up here. Yes, 60. Alright, we broke that naval invasion. That's not gonna be good. Ooh boy. Oh, there's a decent chance they push us out of here. Honduras has capitulated. Mosquito Kingdom is under our control. We just gotta get the capitals of Canada and the British Raj. They have definitely lost a lot more people than us. France. Not now. Alright, we're gonna have to delay that as much as possible. We are definitely wounding them. They're coming down faster than we're losing. Also, Paraguay's no longer a block member. How dare. Now we just need a British Raj. We're down here. Conquer French Guyana. We gotta delay this a little bit. We're losing almost 50% of our ability to fight, which is not good. Do they kick us out? Kick us out of the home counties. We're hitting the British Raj. Canada's western coast has been secured, which is very important. Let's get the French to not bother us down here. Almost got this landing. They're navally invading the home counties again. With you. Alright, with that controlled, I want you to take down there and try to get rid of... No, that's Great Britain. Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh, we're not in a good state economically, but we can keep on trying. We just need to get the home counties once again. French are in a rebellion again. Not French, the Japanese are in a rebellion again. Alright, we're moving our navy, 3 of our navies in to try to deal with this enemy formation. Oh, they somehow landed. What the fuck? Alright, we're at war with the French. Alright, we're at war with the French now. And right now that's going bad there, but it's going great there. The British somehow are here. We're fighting off the naval invasions there. They're just landing forces. But hopefully we'll also landing forces here soon. Come on, get your organization up. That should be finishable by not us. So close. Also, are we still in India? Frick! No, we're not in India anymore. Alright, we're trying to land. Don't think that's gonna be a good landing. Oh, the British took down there. Because no one's defending. Well, they need to hold Colombia too, so... Oh, they're navally invading Canada now? Where's my army in Canada gone? Oh my god, these armies, it's so tough to manage sometimes. It seems like it's sometimes really nice, but when it's like this big, like I have armies in Japan. I don't want armies in Japan. Ooh, we ain't winning that one. Well, Seems like the future of the Brazilian Empire is being set now. We were about to attain world domination. We were close. We were so darn close. Best we can hope for. It's okay, peace. I mean, can you please defend? Thank you. It's so hard to tell. I mean, I literally sometimes my armies are doing well, but also, good job, you guys. Take Mexico. Well, these were the pieces. We did get Normandy from France, but it required us to be cut down to size, which I'm not sure. Oh, it returned like the Russian territories and some of the other territories, the states I took all over. Britain and forced this country to be free from us. I mean, our economy has just been free fall. We are a bankrupt nation. We thought the sun was rising on the new Brazilian dawn, but at last, we have been put in our place by foreign powers. You know, this was interesting. I think I could have potentially won the war if I did it a little bit differently. Maybe if I focused on completely occupying Canada and the British Raj. Actually, I think Canada, if I had kept an army there a little longer, that would have been better. Them breaking here was what really sealed the deal. Made it so I didn't have time, and also, even though I'm minus 50%, defense, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We won't be the #1 goods producer in a bunch of things, but like we were before, but we are #1 in tanks, airplanes, ironclads, radios, artillery, electricity, #2 in engines, automobiles, telephones, luxury furniture, ammunition, rubber, furniture, and coffee, and #3 in wood. Before the war, we were greater than that, and we ran our economy off of the fact that we completely were basically cutting down the entire Amazon rainforest. This was a fun game. Took me a while to complete, had to play it through multiple sessions, and went a lot later than I thought it would be. I have no idea how I'm going to cut this up, but we're going to try our best. So, GG, thank you for watching. We'll let the game play out, just so we can see the end screen. So I haven't checked this in a hot second. Apparently, our financial districts are bringing in the bank right now after this war. Holy crap, that's why I'm saving so much money. I guess help them spend more. My god. See what kind of economy they split up towards the end of this campaign. Oh, we have presidential republic now, right at the end of the game. And it appears there's a movement to be a council republic, but I'm not 100% about that. We'll do multiculturalism instead. Brazil has changed colors a little bit. This is our first president from the trade unions, which happens to be an anarchist. So while the last days tick by, I'm gonna go to GDP ownership. In Brazil, we own quite a bit of our GDP, but lots of our neighbors, like Paraguay, owns quite a bit of our GDP too. In fact, that's really interesting. Paraguay owns quite a bit of our GDP. Paraguay does have a pretty big GDP, but they have a lot of financial districts. They're kind of playing the Hawaii game. They own Wall Street, investing into our country. Look at that. That's a lot of money. Certain aspects of our empire we don't own much of, but lots of aspects we do. We own quite a bit in America, because we've always been a trading partner with them, till very recently. We even own some stuff in Brazil. Very interesting. Japan, definitely. I mean, we own more of Japan than Japan owns of itself. And they just have been an investment junkie for us. We have so many more people nowadays. Our economy is rebounding back to where it was pre-war. We have a huge amount of private investment. I can't spend it fast enough. A huge amount. Yeah, it's the last day of the game. We're ranked number 2 in the world. Close to number 1. We were number 1 for a while, but our bankruptcy is making our prestige lower right now. Our Power Black, the Brazilian Ikea, ranked number 2 as well. We're quite far behind ranked number 1 because we're pretty weak right now, but we're stronger than the French. Who orchestrated, we're a great trade league, and we probably can incorporate them into our trade league right now. When it comes to market, our market has stabilized post-war. Lots of goods are very cheap, and lots of goods aren't. Somehow the British Raj produces over 1,000 fine art. What the heck? Anyhow, building registry. I mean, we have a huge economy. Apparently, we have thousands, or not thousands, hundreds of coal mines, but I don't think all of this is owned by us. Yeah, it's showing stuff like even in other states. So this isn't 100% accurate. Can I do located in Brazil? Here we go. This is everything we have located in Brazil. Lots of coffee, lots of coffee. Electronics, lots of industries. 2,188 financial districts. Over 500,000 people employed in these financial districts, which is where we're getting all our reinvestment from. Oh, we could have done diesel pumps at the end. Look at that. Just a large amount of steel, motor industry, tooling workshops, which is very interesting. Culturally, most of our people are laborers. We have a lot of machinists. Never got rid of the general strike, even though we're literally at the lowest tax setting we can be. Capitalists are powerful, and our population has just become more and more ethnically diverse from last time I checked, because these two groups are a lot bigger. Political strength mostly lies in the Brazilian, though. Private investment wise, we make an insane amount of money. We have a lot of people compared to where we were at, and our economy has rebounded to be number 3 largest in the world, behind the British Raj and Great Britain herself. We are back to having over a third of our population as loyalists, although our overall population is slightly less because we lost some land. Our people are just happy. I'm going to switch to Britain. I would like to see how much reinvestment they have. Nearly 1 million, which is impressive. Let's look at France. 400,000, but they're not using most of the private investment. Interesting. And the British Raj. They have 693 million in the investment pool that they are just not using. This economy, the British Raj economy, could be so much larger, and yet is they have more money in them than they do in the GDP. What the heck? And I always gotta do the Yankees. Not the game, that's for sure, but they've recovered. 224,000. Confederates were here the entire time, but they eventually did beat the Mexicans. Now, let's let the last day. Game over. There we go. Our prestige definitely dropped because of that war. But we were coming back. I have a suspicion in like 5 years there will be an economic crisis, and then we'll be led into World War II somehow. We did have a fascist group growing inside of our nation, but don't worry about that. And a communist group, but don't worry about that. Yeah, this was really cool. Thank you for watching, and if you want more, let me know.